I have been thinking a lot the last 2 weeks, just about life in general, about where I'm going in life, choices that I've made in my life, stuff that I've regretted, um, and that whole spiel. Just been thinking a lot of self-reflection, looking in the mirror, looking in the camera when it's not recording, just looking. Black bigot, what are you gonna do with yourself? My grandmother tells me. What are you gonna do with yourself? You can't be you can't be wandering all over the place. You got to settle down. You got to have a family. You got to find a girl that loves you. You got to have kids. You got to buy a house, this and that, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. And I've never really bought into that narrative of what society tells you what you need to be or what you need to do in life. Do I want to one day have a family? Honestly, to tell you the truth, if I had a kid, if I met a nice girl and she got pregnant, I would be stoked. I would be happy. I wouldn't be one of those assholes that are like, oh man, you're pregnant? Let's go to the abortion clinic. I would be happy. And a lot of people say things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. So cliche. A lot of people say that. And I don't buy into that philosophy. I don't buy into that mantra that things happen for a reason. I don't believe that people die for a reason. And I don't believe babies are born for a reason. And I don't believe that little kids go hungry and starve in third world countries and have debilitating diseases for a reason. I think a lot of this world is good, but I also believe quite a bit is fucked up. I believe life is what you make of it, and I believe you are a product of your environment. You don't always have to be what you came from, but from a lot of times from what I see, you are who raised you. You are where you were raised. And that's a damn shame. I tell you the honest to God truth. But I've learned a couple things as I've thought about my life over the last couple weeks. I learned that one thing, and I learned this from my ex, the one who died. It still feels weird when I say that. But I did learn from her that I am a good person. I got a very rough, very thick, hardened steel armor plate for sure. But deep down inside, I'm a good guy. If you get to know me, and there is a right woman out there for me for sure. There is a woman who will love the mess out of me, will accept me for all my good and all of my bad. And I want to say, I will not settle for less. I will not settle for less. You take it all, or you leave it at the door. And these last couple weeks has hardened my reserve that that's how I'm going to be. You take me as I am, or you don't. You just leave it. You just leave it, go out in the real world, and go get yourself a Cheeto. Go get yourself a Cheeto. Also, I want to say that I haven't really been living my life the way I really, really want to live it, in a sense. One thing I've always wanted to do, but I just don't have a burning desire, and that is I want to leave the country. I want to travel outside of the country. I want to go take a trip somewhere. I want to do it maybe next year, maybe early January. I just want to take off and go. And that's going to be my New Year's resolution for 2018, is just to take a trip and go somewhere, go experience a different country. I've always been kind of scared to go by myself. Just like a lot of people when they watch my channel, I live in a van, and then they'll watch other clowns on their channels. They live in vans, they live in RVs, they live in this, they live in that. And just how people are scared to like, oh, how could you live in your car? How could you live in your RV? Well, that's what I think. Like, well, how could you, just go to a different country? And it's not a fear. I wish I knew someone that wanted to go with me. If I knew someone who wanted to go, I would so go. I just, all my friends, they're fucking broke and they have kids. But they're more broke than have kids. So that's going to be my New Year's resolution, is to go out and go visit, go to a different country. I always wanted to go to a different country and just like kind of, I don't know, volunteer at some type of, I don't know, charity or something. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of see how different people live and shit. So that's it. Just some randomness. Not a whole lot to talk about. Just kind of in my van. It's cold as hell. And thought I would upload on my second channel. So anyways, peace out. And I'll be back in un momentito. Take me as I am or leave me the fuck alone. Later.